What is up, everybody? Today we're going to do another roster review. As you see at the top of the screen, we're going to do Nox Eternal from DOE Guild. Let's get to it. There are 9.7 mil GP, so this is going to be a big boy one. All right, here we go. Now, they did give me some notes. We'll go over those in a second. This one's a little bit different. He says he doesn't like GAC. He only does it for the crystals. That's a lot of people right now. See if we can change his mind. All right, he only has 3 GLs. It could be possibly the reason why. Now, yeah, should I just go for another GL? I'll go for raid teams. All right, so what I would do, let's see what your average is. You're at 3159, you're in Kyber 3. It's very impressive with only 3 GLs. So you have JMK, SLK, RNC. All right, so only 3 GLs. You're probably facing people with 7 GLs right now. I don't think people with 8 are in Kyber 3. So it's probably one of the reasons you're having trouble with GAC. We're just going to look at the history a little bit. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, so you had 2 and 1 actually. 2 and 1. All right, let's see where he has trouble at. Come on, computer. All right. Let's see what he puts on defense here. Radis, Bounty Hunters, Geos. Bounty Hunters again. Reva. Okay. My Mothma. Now, you're going to win the ship game because you have a Leviathan. And if people don't know how to counter Reva, they're going to struggle on that. Okay. Still lost that one, so let's see what he attacked with. Alright. SOKR versus Job Ace. Lost against that. Okay. He lost against Trey there. That could be difficult. 2 Omicrons. Okay. This one should have been winnable. Just thinking in my head. Lost against Lord Vader. Okay. This one's going to be winnable because it looks like your opponent got stuck too. Okay. So he probably cleared 2 zones. No, 3 zones. Alright, let's look here. You full cleared. Nice. Alright, let's look at the ones you failed on. Alright, you're attacking with 2 GLs, 3 GLs. So when you attack with 3 GLs, it leaves your offense a little bare. I would try to run with 1 GL on defense. Take the other 2 for offense. Reva. If you can get away with putting Reva on offense, I would. If you can't, that'll help you out. But let's see what you put on defense here. You have Rex. Yeah, I think that's the problem right now. I think where you take 3 GLs on offense, they're just eating through you. The only thing you can do is Reva. Yeah, let's put 1 GL on defense, and then Reva and GL, 1 GL on defense. Opposite walls. Okay, you're going to beat them on ships, right? Let them have ships. Let them have that zone. Let them have that top zone. You have ships right here. Let them have that top zone. Boom, you're going to beat them on ships. Most likely. Most people. Alright, let's look at a couple. Let's look at this week here. How well did you do? Alright, so you go 2 and 1 or 1 or 2. So you take Trey, yeah. That's what I would do. Or here's what you could do. Alright, let's look at your collection here. I want to look at Sith. Now, okay. Now, here's the thing. If you watch my videos, Malgus beats a lot of things on offense, though. Take Malgus off defense. There's no point in putting him out even on defense. If they have Jedi Knight Kyle, there ain't no point in putting them on defense. So that'll give you another offensive team. If you watch my videos, it can be Alpha, it can be Riva. There's so many things it can be. All right, so that's one tip right there. Second tip I would do, Treya on defense if you can. If you want to bring Riva for offense, put Treya on defense. Treya with SWGOH. That's what I would do. Treya, Talon, the trio. You don't have SWGOH yet. All right. Still, I would put Sidious there. Or another tank. Sith Imperial Trooper. That's what I would do. Right there. You're taking a good team off defense, but a good team there to replace them. But yeah, Malgus gets countered too easily now. Too easily. You do have Grand Inquisitor. You have Wampa. Okay. You're at 9. You have Dash. That's what happens. This is what happened. Like, I don't have 3 GLs just like you. Well, I have 4 now. So what the problem is you're attacking full offense. You usually win those, but your defense is not stopping them. You know what I mean? Because you're facing 6 or 7 GLs. So 2 GLs on offense, 1 on defense. Let them have. Put the 2 GLs on the bottom. Let them have ships, because your ships are good. Let them have ships. Let them struggle. People tell you all the time, to win GACs, ships. Ships win GACs. Because you can clear all the characters, but if you can't clear the ships, it's over. Let them have them. You focus on the characters. You'll get this. But overall, 3 GLs, Kuiper 3, that's where my ult is at. So I know where you're getting. I just got a 4th one. You're gonna get a 5th one. But I know where you're sitting at. Now, should you go for another GL? I don't know. Let's go see. Let's go check out his roster in-game. Alright, we're back to in-game. So he had questions for me. I like this song. He says he's working on Java, so he's actually getting his 4th GL. Don't know if I should focus on routines or another draw afterwards. Okay, let's take a look. Alright, so if you're going for Java, that's going to boost you. Like, Java's so good. Oh, yeah, you're almost done. Oh, yeah. It's going to look good. You're almost done. Very nice, very nice. Alright, I'm predicting the raid's going to be in November. The new raid. Right now, I would finish Java up, because that's going to take a while for, you know, relics, unless you have it already farmed out. Relics, tickets, and stuff like that. Right now, based off of me looking at your roster, I would stay on Java, then go for raid teams. Because if you can get the raid teams down, not this current raid we're on. I'm talking about the new raid coming out in November. The new raid coming out. This will be mostly Rebels, Phoenix, Imperial Troopers. And yeah, you got your Troopers there. Yeah. Dark Troopers still need some loving. But other than that, Gideon needs some loving. But yeah. So the biggest thing in GAC is put your hardest team down. Like, once you get Jabba, you're going to put Jabba on defense. He's so good on defense. It takes almost like a 2-shot. If it's modded really good, if your Chrysanthemum's modded very well, you're going to get him R7 or R8. But you want much protection as you can afford. I like to run 2 health sets and a defense set. Protection, protection, protection. Do not worry about his speed. You want much protection as you can. That's the way to go. This is the way. Now, if I was you, If you don't have a good Lord Vader counter, put JM. If you don't have a good Lord Vader counter, SLKR might have to sit on defense. Or you can put JMK on defense. Now, what you could do is you could put C on defense with SWGOH once you get SWGOH up and running. Once you get that Omicron SWGOH, you could put C and SWGOH on defense. It slows people down. They're like, whoa, what do I do here? Plus, if you put Trey on the same zone, definitely will help. I would say put SLKR, but there's a lot of things that counter SLKR. Like JML, Luke, Revan, C-Can. There's a lot. You could put JMK, but if you put JMK on defense and they have Lord Vader, you could probably use Bounty Hunters or... I mean, C can't take out Lord Vader. It could be a 2-shot. But you could try Fennec and them, but that's still iffy. It's only like 30% chance. So I always like to use my JMK. If they don't have Lord Vader, I would put JMK down on defense. What I always do is I take their weaknesses and I put it on my defense. All right, if they struggle with Lord Vader, let's put Lord Vader down. I make sure I have enough for offense, and then I look at their weaknesses, and that's how I do. I do a lot of scouting. So that's what I do. But if you need JMK, SLKR might have to go on the bench. Unless you want to put Reva, could take 3 GLs, but put Trey on defense. Or you can put C and SWGOH. SWGOH needs Omicron though. Take Malgus on offense. Malgus has got to go on offense now. If they have Jedi Knight Cal, you got to take him on offense. Yeah, I would go for the raid because the materials is going to be so good. Materials alone is going to be... The resources alone from the new raid will be good. Because a new GL after Jabba, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. If I had to suggest one, let's look at your Jedi. It'd probably be JML. Yeah, you already have Jedi Knight Luke. JML would be my next go-to. You're halfway there. But yeah. Jabba team, you're already done. Get your raid teams ready. Then finish up JML. That's what my farming suggestions would be. But right now, I would learn off meta. All right. Take 2 GLs. What can I do for off meta? Okay. You have Wampa. He's Relic 8. That's a BC boy. Okay. Do you have Starkiller? Let's take a look. Not saying Starkiller. Okay. Starkiller would probably be the next one I go for. Who are we missing on Starkiller? We got Talon. You have him. Who are we missing? Did we have Kyle? Kyle, you're 12. It looks like you're already farming. Starkiller, yeah, definitely. I do Starkiller before I do another GL. After Jabba, I do Starkiller. Change my mind. So I would do finish Jabba up, get Starkiller done, get your raid teams ready. And then once you're done with that, I get JML up and running. Starkiller is so good. You can beat Rey. You can almost beat not all GLs, but it can beat SLKR. That'll boost you up. He's like a mini GL. That's going to help you out a lot. So that'll be good for you off meta because Starkiller will be good. Like that's my go-to for Rey if they have Rey on for defense. Starkiller. Now, if they don't have Starkiller, that's a nut. No, excuse me. If they don't have Rey, that's another team I'd put on defense. Starkiller. Boom. That'll help you out. Because it ain't easy to counter Star Killer. Especially if he has the Omicron. Nah, it's hard. It ain't easy. It ain't a walk in the park. Unless you like, they use a JMK or something like that. Okay. You don't have a bad 9.7. You actually have a good roster. But don't get me wrong. I know GAC is very frustrating sometimes. But you have a good roster. Let's check out the speeds here. We just got to learn more off meta stuff. That's all we got to do. Very nice. Very nice. So definitely Darth Malgus off of defense. You can put gas on defense or offense. How do you have your gas modded? 128 protection. Okay, that's fine. You can use them both ways. Okay. UFC. Now, another off-meta team is the Mandalorians. Now, you don't have Lord Vader. Alright, so another off-meta... Where's Mandalorian? I don't have my glasses. Alright. So, right here. IPC Trooper. Commando. Get him up and running with your Maul. That's a good GL counter now. They didn't nerf it. So, you can still use it. Get him up and running. Just at least gear 12. You can put some good mods on him. That's what I would do. Boom, boom, boom. Upgrade his abilities. Boom. Watch Arnold's video on that. I've tested it too. It works very well. That's another off meta. That's for 5v5. We don't know if it was going to work for 3v3 or not. Okay, that's one. Yeah, you have a good roster. You have Geos up and running. They're relic. Man, you have a lot of relic teams. Look at all these relics. Look at all these relics. Yeah. Yeah, you have a good roster. That's how you do in Datacrons. You don't farm a lot on Datacrons. A little bit. So basically, just right now, build to your strengths. Let's build to your strengths. Like, okay, 1 GL on defense, 2 for offense. Because right now, they're just going through the defense. If they get stuck on Reva, that's good. But Freya does counter Reva really easy. Malgus counters Reva really easy. Because right now, you just got to counter to your strength. More off meta. But yeah, what I would farm was, yeah, what I suggested. So let's look at the Omicrons. So Zam, I would build around Zam. Get her a relic, because that's when she starts kicking. I would try to get Grief up there with Mando as well. Bounty Hunters are so good. Alright, I saw the rest of your Omicrons. Let's see if we can find... SWGOH needs Omicron. That'll help out a lot. You can solo a lot of things. Territory War 1. Dark Trooper, I already said. Looks like you're farming Rex. Rex is a good one. Yeah. Let's check your Jedi out real quick. You have, yeah. You have Cam there. Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot of Relic 8. A lot of Relic 8. My suggestion is, the farming guide would be this. Finish Jabba, Star Killer. Make sure you get your raid teams up and ready. They already have a list out. I think it's on drop in November. It could be dropped sooner. Then I would finish it, get JML. And once you have all that, get JML up there. And then I would finish this song. There we go. And then I would finish JML up, get that up and running. But then, yeah, learn more off meta stuff. I know it sucks in GAC when you're facing 6 or 7 GLs, but if you can slow them down, Trey is very good on defense. If you can slow them down and you can full clear them, you have the ship advantage. Use the ships. Let's make sure you have all the ships. Yeah, you have all the ships. Yeah. Use that to your advantage. Let them have that top zone. Let them have it. The ships be back there waiting on them. Use what you got. Use your strengths. Yeah. That's what I would do. And then I put the two or three strong defenses right here on this bottom zone. And just make sure you have enough to full clear them for offense. You have a lot of relic eggs. You have a lot of good speed. The mods I did check, you are doing well. $10K, yeah. I'm not even gonna check your rest of your mods because the ones I'm seeing, they look good. Yeah, you have a lot of relics. 9.7 and Kyber 3. You have a good roster. Like, you have a really good roster, actually. I just think you're just getting overpowered. All these GLs. GLs are alright, but there's always an off meta. There's always an off meta to do this. You got troopers. You need to finish troopers up too. Troopers would help a lot. Gideon, Padme, Dark Trooper with your Fiat team. Once you get scouting up and running, he'll be good. You already have Iden up and running, get the rest of the team up and running. That'd be one team I would farm up to. Yeah. Job is going to change your life. Let me tell you. It did on my alts. Like, I'm going 6-3, 7-2 in GAC. Because they just can't stop Jabba. It's so good. It's so good. I say that all the time. It's the truth. But that's what I would work on. These are my recommendations. You have a good roster. Yeah, it's just off meta. Anything off meta you can do, the better. Because your opponent might not know off meta. They can look it up, but if they're not comfortable with it, you know what I mean? Yeah, one GL's got to go on defense. Just slow them down to make them use a GL. Now, it could be JMK. JMK would be slow them down a lot. So, that's my recommendations. Overall, you have a good roster. I like it. There's a lot of R8s. A lot of R8s I'm looking at. Yeah, we just got to learn more off meta. Yeah, well, like I said, I said that before, once you get Jabba, it's going to be over. Over. Then you can start playing around. All right, you put Jabba down, then you can take 3 GLs on offense, and then Reva, put Reva on defense, or you put Trey on defense and take Reva with you. I mean, the door is just like, it's like here that, like, it's just wide open. I mean, there's so many things you can do. But you have a very nice roster. You have the ship advantage. Use it as your, I know I said it multiple times in this video. Use it to your advantage. Yeah, that was my recommendations in GAC, my recommendations on your farming. Plus, you're almost close to your 5th GL too. You get Jabba, then you get JML. He's gonna be nasty. Plus, you get Star Killer. Guys, you're gonna be on fire. 9.7. You're gonna be at 10 mil. Yeah, you have a good roster. Don't. I know GAC is disappointing sometimes, but don't let it crowd judgment. It does mean when I get angry, I'm like, oh. Don't let it judge your judgment. Don't let anger take over. But you have a good roster. I like it. Keep it up. All right. So the recap on this is gave you the farming guide, gave you the GAC history. You have a good roster. I've said that multiple times. 9.7, a lot of R8s. You just got to work on off meta stuff. Let them get to the ships. Like I said 2 seconds ago, Java, JML, Starkiller. I'm like, my mind's blown. Like, those are really good teams. And then once you put Java on defense, you can take your other GLs for offense, take Starkiller for offense. You have the ship advantage right now. I'd probably farm up a little bit more Datacrons. I know that's not everybody's favorite topic. But farm a little bit more Datacrons, that does save you in GAC. Just the extra stats, or just extra stats like mods. Get the extra stats in there. And yeah, I mean, you have a really good roster. Really good. I know I said it multiple times. But you're right there. You're right there with me, actually. I'm at 9.5 on my main, and my all speed is almost 8 mil. And yeah, you're right there with me. So I mean, you're right in the ballpark. I just think people are overpowering you with GLs. They're full clearing you, and if you can't get through them, and then you're stuck. So take more for offense, put 1 GL for defense, just to slow them down. Put Trey on defense, 1 GL on defense. Take everything else you got for offense, and let them have ships. I'm telling you, let them have ships. If you can off meta ships, do it. Leviathan. Put Leviathan and X on defense with a 3rd ship, and take Profundity and 2 off metas. You'll do great. Now, if they don't have Leviathan, they're gonna get through it. Now, so. But that is my recommendations. Let me know what you think. Actually, you have a really good roster. I like it. I'm very impressed with it. You just got to tweak it a little bit, and then you got it. I mean, like I said, my alt goes 6-3, 7-2. I'm right there with you. 3 or 4 GLs, trying to face 6 or 7. But I've learned the off meta. You can off meta, you're good. All right, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Please like and subscribe to our next video. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys this week. Peace out.